Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Now listen, Keyshawn Davis, he's been suspended for 90 days for a rules violation and will not be eligible to fight this year. Now, they're not giving the specifics, but I have an idea. There was an email that came from the commission in Texas where Keyshawn Davis versus Nahir Albright has been overturned from a Keyshawn Davis win to a no decision. Now, Michael Benson got pissed off because he's like, hey, to the people who are posting it, he's like, just make sure you give me credit. Well, I'm getting that wrong. The guy who wrote this, right? He's saying to Michael Benson, be sure to credit me when you steal this info. I thought Michael Benson put it up, but he didn't. Somebody else put it up. But the bottom line is, no one really knows what happened, but there's obviously some policy where that was violated to suspend him 90 days. Now, I'm going to go ahead and peel this all the way back. When I think of a 90-day suspension, it probably wasn't pets, right? Probably wasn't some banned performance substance. But when I think about Areola, when he had his win over Travis Kaufman overturned to a no contest, no decision in Texas, right? Because Keyshawn Davis fought Albright in Texas. Areola's win was overturned. And he was suspended 90 days because he tested positive for marijuana. But I don't know if that's the case for Keyshawn Davis. But what I will tell you, he's stupid if that's the case. He's young and he's dumb and he's stupid. And you know what? When you're young, you're allowed to be dumb and stupid. When I was young, I was dumb and stupid. I never did drugs. I never smoked weed, nothing like that. No interest in it, never sold drugs, nothing. My thing was women. And I take a little drink, you know what I'm saying? But I was a hothead, and that's not good. Maybe if I had smoked weed, I'd be a little more chill. I would have been more chill, but I wasn't. I was a hothead. And I'm not saying that, I'm not bragging about that. What I'm telling you is, I was young once, and I know how when you're young, you can make poor decisions. But, I knew a lot of people smoke weed and shit like that. That wasn't my thing. Never interested in drugs, period. Dad said, hey, you don't want to mess with none of that. He used to even tell me when it comes to alcohol, there's a wicked genie in every bottle. You don't want to wake up that genie. What he was implying is you become an alcoholic. You start messing around with this shit, so that wasn't my thing. My thing was the ladies. And he even told me to be careful with too much of that because, my brothers and I, there's four of us. So reckless, you know what I'm saying? But when I come back to this with Keyshawn, hey, young and dumb, stupid, he'll learn from it. But how much money this man losing out on by not being able to fight in 90 days? You know what I'm saying? What does this do to him mentally? How's that going to affect him? See, now he's out here on the radar. He could end up like another Jamal Charlo. Could end up like an Adrian Broner. See, but we don't know what it's about, but it's going to be leaked. And you know who's going to leak it? Keyshawn is. You know why? Because he's young, dumb, and stupid, and he's not going to agree with the ruling, and he's going to say, really? 90 days just for smoking weed? Dumb. And he'll probably exacerbate his current situation instead of sitting there and owning it and just either one, I wouldn't say nothing. I would be I wouldn't even say anything. You ask me about it, I wouldn't even talk. I wouldn't say nothing. You say, so Keyshawn, why we suspend for 90 days? I just look at you. I'd be like, hey, have a good day. I wouldn't even talk. You don't need to say nothing. You don't need to say, well, I don't want to talk. Don't say nothing. Next question. That's it. Don't say nothing because someone like Radio Raheem, who's good at asking questions, he'll mess around. And next thing you know, he done got the information out of you. So you got to make sure to just don't say anything. But it's crazy, man. It is what it is. But I did a little research and I really couldn't find anything that I think would qualify to suspend him for 90 days outside, being in Texas, him taking a little pull on the devil's lettuce. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Right now, I'm speculating, but the more I read, the more research I do, and the more I look at some of these people who I trust with some of the information they put out, it kind of can draw things down to he was probably doing some kind of recreational drug. And probably just taking a little pull on the chawa, you know what I'm saying? Smoke a little chalawa, little devil's lettuce. It is what it is, man. The ganja, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see. But that being said, more to come on Keyshawn. I don't know how this affects anything he had planned, but I'm sure he was planning on returning before the end of the year. And I'll tell you what, my concern, how does this affect Jared Anderson? Because they like to put him, Shakur Stevenson, Jared Anderson on the same card. And how nice that would have been to end the year with Keyshawn Davis, Shakur Stevenson, and Jared Anderson all fighting together. But I don't think Shakur Stevenson would have made that fight card anyway because he got some huge problems ahead of him with Edwin De Los Santos. Like, that is a dangerous fight. Jared Anderson, yeah, he could definitely return. But Keyshawn Davis, he could have returned too, but now he can't. So we're going to see what Top Rank does. But I'm very curious to know what he did. But I'll tell you, I think personally, the man was taking a little pull on that Puff the Magic Dragon. So it is what it is. Y'all keep cool. More to come in the breeze.